Alright guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? Hey, really quickly, this video, I'm again doing a review. I know, I didn't plan on doing them either, but the last one about the M Audio key station, it got received pretty well. So I found myself in the same situation where I was interested in a product and I couldn't find any good reviews online showcasing just how it sounds and how it looks, how it feels, right? So today we are looking at this, which is basically the cheapest 12-string guitar you can find. And yeah, you know, it's of course made by Harley Benton. These guys have just been killing it lately with the value guitars, and bang for buck wise, I believe this is 110 euros, somewhere around that, 110 to 125 euros. But I'll quit talking for now and I'll just get into some playing so you can just hear how it sounds and draw your own conclusions. If you're interested in the mic, this is just a large diaphragm condenser. It's a SE Electronics X1S. So that's how the sound, there's no, as you can see behind me, there's no post-processing, no reverb, no nothing going on. So all the sounds you hear is raw, and this is just the guitar. Right, so really quickly I'll just let you guys lay down some opinions, but before we get to that, and I hope the left camera here is a good setup on my hands and on the headstock. Before we get to that, I just want to, this was with a guitar pick, obviously it's quite a pronounced sound, and let's just see what we can get when we drop that, put that away, and we use our fingers. Now it's quite hard to pick a 12-string guitar with your fingers, or at least I find it particularly a lot harder than a 6-string, because there's not that clear of a definition of where your fingers can be. But let's just see, doodle around, see what we can get. Right, so we've got the playing out of the way for now. I hope you could hear that. It wasn't my best for sure. That was just some quick improvisations, right? Now let me take you through some of my opinions about this guitar. So first off, I need to also warn you guys and let you guys know that I just got this today. I was looking for 12-string just to put down some rhythm on some of my tracks for the demo album that I'm working on, and I needed a cheap option. I didn't want to spend like a couple $100 on a guitar that I was only going to use some backing rhythm, you know, and just some, you know, I didn't want to bust the bank on something that I would only grab a couple of times. So this, yeah, I did some browsing and I came on this and I couldn't find any reviews. So basically it's a normal 12 string, right? So you double up, it has an octave higher on most of the strings, and then your B and your E string, they are both the same. octave and same tone height, and they're just doubled up, which gives you this really nice. It gives you this really dreamy, wavy effect that you can. It's hard to achieve with a normal 6-string guitar, so it gives you this really dreamy effect that's particularly nice if you just record it and space it out, so one in each ear. But then again, it's also really nice if you're a singer-songwriter, you want to sing or talk and you want to have a bit more body to your guitar playing, then this is a great option if you don't want to go electric, don't want a reverb. In terms of playability and quality, guys, what we can see mainly is that it's a $100 guitar, so you don't have to expect some Taylor quality. It's not, right? Then again, and that said, I am quite impressed. Not just by the sound, and the tuning isn't perfect right now, but I'm not just impressed by the sound. The value these guys are offering for $110 is a fucking. Oh yeah, this video is not for kids, but it's a fucking steal, guys. Like, the fit and finish is like, there's a thick layer of lacquer on everything. You see that with cheap guitars. It's not a very thin layer of lacquer or anything beautiful like that, but I think the nut and the tailpiece here and the bridge, they're probably not bone. They're probably plastic. But then again, I mean, I love a bone nut as much as like the other guy and the next guy, but then again, when you get to value, those are the things that are being saved on. Now, these are actually the factory strings. Like with all value guitars or cheap guitars or however you want to call them, if you want to improve the playability and the tone quite drastically, then just put some like good D'Addario strings on there. In terms of the neck and stuff, the neck is a lacquered neck, just like the body. It feels the same. I will put some B-roll in there from the neck, the tone, the tuners, the neck, just the body in general, so you can see it. It's quite a thick neck, as you can see. It is neck heavy, so it does have some neck dive. So personally, I've been playing guitar since I was 10 years old, so it's not really a problem for me that much. I can handle it. But if you're a beginner, then some people would maybe say, hey, you don't want a guitar that fights you. Then again, if you don't want a guitar that fights you and you want something easy, don't buy a 12-string, right? So it's a 12-string. It's heavy. It's quite big. It's the neck's heavy. The body is actually quite light. It's just an acoustic guitar in that matter. Now, as for the tuners, I can show you them here. I don't know if that camera's in focus. I can also show them there really quickly. The tuners, well, you see some of the quality issues are apparent there, right? So some of the spacing isn't quite perfect. It's no-name tuners. It's not a brand of tuners. They're fake Grovers, and they're cheap tuners, right? They do their job. They keep your guitar decently in tune. I don't have that many issues with slipping. I haven't restrung this puppy yet. I'm sure that's a nightmare. At least it's a fun job. It's going to take you at least twice as long as a regular guitar. And overall, like, I don't know the details, guys. I don't know the type of wood. If you're buying a 600, 700, 3,000 euro guitar, then of course you know those details. This is 120 bucks. If you want a cheap 12-string, pick it up. You won't regret it. I mean, 120 bucks, guys. Like, jeez. And the stupid thing is, so I have a Taylor GS Mini lying right there, and if you want to get the GSE, for example, and you want to have a pickup built in, with the equalizer and shit, then you pay another 100 bucks. This guitar totals 125 bucks, and you have the ability to plug it in with a volume. Plug it in. You got some bass, you got some modulation, or mid bass, mid treble, and some presence, right? And just a volume boost and cut. Great. I mean, it's an acoustic guitar. If you want the best audio, you record it with a mic. You don't plug it in. But then again, if you're on stage and you're accompanying yourself, you want that extra boost, you can get an acoustic amp. I don't have mine here right now, so I can't really show you or let you hear how that sounds. The jack's just right there. It's not like finished in a nice way or anything. It's just drilled right in there. But then again, you know, it works. It's 120 bucks. Let's just play some more guitar, will you? again, I want to really place some emphasis on the fact that I don't know if you can see it, but if you can't see it, you have to trust me. But there's absolutely nothing happening to the microphone sound that you're hearing in this video. My voice will probably sound really dry, but there's, you know, it sounds like I have a reverb on, and that's just the 12 string just doing its magic. Now, as for sustain, it's quite loud, as you notice, but as for sustain, it's decent. That's some decent sustain on a D chord, especially for the price. So I'm gonna end it here. I think I've said what I needed to say. As always, if you have any questions or you want to know some crazy details, I mean, whatever, I'll gladly answer your questions in the comments. You just need to do me one favor. That is that you need to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment if you liked it, leave a comment if you got this guitar actually because of my review. And if you want to check out some of my jams, then there's probably going to be a playlist right there. And if you want to subscribe, there's going to be a playlist right there. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.